Hello and welcome to my guide on how to get the Black Flame Monk armor for astrologers in Elden Ring. A pretty good looking armor set, really easy to get, minus a couple clinch points. Right now is for the location. Here is your starting area in Limgrave. There's first step. So what you'll do is you'll head northeast. Now I'm going to start this run right at the very beginning, this kind of first checkpoint area. And then your final destination is actually going to be here, the Divine Tower in Khalid. We'll go with Khalid. So I'll go ahead and just mount up. And I'm just going to mostly skip this part. But I want to show the run because there is the map fragment that's pretty much on the way. So you'll want to make sure you grab this quick grace right there, since it's on the way. Watch out for the gravity boss right there. He almost always gets me. Probably the hardest part of this entire experience. Another grace right here that you'll want to grab. So that's the tower that we'll be going to. And then here is where the map fragment will be. So we will go ahead and start running over here. And being that I am going to be recording this for TikTok, that will be part 1. And for the TikTok viewers, welcome to part 2. Now things actually get interesting. I have to do a little bit of scaling here. I want to give a shout out to Born to Game. They're the ones that actually saw the guide, but this is kind of a little bit improved on it because theirs went all the way down there. You had to scale, traverse over and everything. This is just a little bit easier with a little bit more front end risk, which I would rather do. This is about the only difficult jump. So if you go in without a whole lot of runes, I mean, I've got now almost 11,000, but really it's a pretty easy jump. You just kind of go, get a little bit of double jump there, and then easy peasy. And then from here, once you get up the ladder, you will hug the left. This is a little bit of a sketchy corner right there if you're already on your mount. So I like to mount up after. And from there, go ahead and jump. And then there's a second crack there. All pretty easy. There's going to be a guy there. But luckily, he's not too difficult. Especially for me, because I have done a little bit of farming since I've gotten this gear. So you'll want to go in a little bit prepared for him. And again, this is another tight corner with a little bit of wall clipping there. Wow, buttons. So you'll mount back up, and this one has a couple extra cracks here. You'll do a little double jump there, and then I like to aim towards the wall. So that way it prevents me from kind of drifting off. And you'll just jump here, and then you'll get off your mount, and then I like to break this stuff right here. It just gives it a little bit more of a footing. As you can see, somebody had died there. So you go ahead and climb this ladder. And then once you get up to the ladder, you will hug the left, and then there is a nice Spirit of Grace right here for you guys to claim. Good checkpoint. And then that will be the end of part 2. After you've made it to this side of Grace, you will make a left and head all the way down these stairs. Now, once you get to the bottom, there is going to be some big baddies Now, they are pretty mean. They one-shot me still, and I think I'm like level 38 or something like that. So you can see a lot of blood here, a lot of people trying to fight him. There's one guy right there. What I do is I just say, hey, forget that. I'm just going to go and jump right off this edge here. This is where we want to go anyways. Generally, they won't follow you down, but he just did. So I'm going to make this part quick. You hug this ledge all the way to here, and hey, jump down again. Now, you're going to fall, break, and if he follows me down, he's going to go ahead and just drop to his death. So let's see if we can see that. There he is. You don't want to be him. Now, once you get here, you're on this broken ledge. Your next platform is going to be right underneath you. So this does get a little bit of some clipping issue. But if you just kind of walk straight onto it, usually you'll be fine. And then your next platform is going to be right there with those two messages. I think there's a loot here that you guys can grab. I can't really remember. Now, a lot of people try to jump there and time it. What I like to do is I just like to walk off at full speed, and it's perfect. Like, I'm dead center on there. And then same with this one. Just kind of line up right there, walk right off, and then you're perfect. This is about the only one that you actually have to jump and do a little bit of aiming, but honestly, it's not bad. One thing to consider, let me just click the elevator there. There is a guy right there. Now for the mages, he's not a problem. Once you jump down here, you can just range him to death, and generally he'll just kind of get knocked off of the platform. There he goes. Okay, so after you've jumped from there down to here, you'll turn around and jump back here. And from there, hug the left. Don't worry about going right. There's literally nothing there. If there's a sign that says go right, don't do it. There's going to be an elevator here for you. I actually did this the other day, so my elevator's still up. We will just wait for that to come down. And then we will ride back up. Now, this next guy, we're just going to completely skip him because he is a big, big meanie. So he spawns over there. Let's see if we can go ahead and see him or see padding. Okay. So, big, big meanie. He will absolutely destroy you. However, he's big, mean, and also dumb. So, he will actually pat to about right here. What we're going to do, we're just going to sneak right by him, because there's not a shot in hell that I am killing this guy. So we will just wait. And welcome to part 4, where we will be skipping him. Sorry, this is for TikTok, so I only have 3 minutes, and I realize we went over a little bit. So after you skip him, you just keep running, nice and easy. And then once you get to this edge, I think there's a guy that you can loot there. You'll hug this left edge. Super easy. And then once you get to right about here, there's going to be another drop, and you guessed it, it's going to break. So you fall all the way down, just like that. And then for you guys, there's going to be another elevator here. Here's all you guys got this week. And that's going to take elevator down. And congratulations, you've made it to the final checkpoint. And then next is the big baddie to kill to get the Black Flame Monk armor. This is going to be the final room where you're going to be farming this guy out. Took me about 25 or 30 attempts. So he actually is down here, and you can see a lot of people really struggling with this guy with all the blood stains. So I found a really nice way, and I've only died 4 or 5 times out of probably 50 kills on this guy, because I did farm him for quite a while. What you'll do is you'll want to pay attention to this right here, this ledge. It's going to be your bread and butter. Now, he can still hit you if he's on the stairs, and you're right about here. So while you're kiting, this is pretty much the most dangerous area right here. So what I do is I stand here, give him a full mag dump with the glintstone pebble. If you use the rock throw, it does clip the sides of the wall, and so none of your rocks will actually hit. So right there's the danger area where he can hit you sometimes. What you do, when he jumps up, that's actually ideal because he actually won't even follow you. Once you get back to about right here, he starts changing his pathing. So it's actually really nice. Great way to range him down. Now he does like to go back into the room where he spawned sometimes. At that point, just basically pull him back, try to get him to jump back up there, and then just smash him with the pebble. And then easy claps. Really doesn't matter what level you are, as long as you have enough mana to actually kill him. He will absolutely one-shot you, so make sure that you're avoiding this area. He didn't do any of his attacks. He has a special sword sling, which will one-shot you, and then his frontal AoE will almost one-shot you. It takes about 80% of my life still, but it will almost one-shot you if you're, 25 or so. So you'll be able to soak that one. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is how you get the Black Flame Monk armor. Like I said, I got in about 25 to 30, and he does drop about 2,000 XP per kill. So great mob to farm, especially when you're not dying as much as these guys. Like, that just looks like a miserable time. But thanks again for watching.